Hey guys, what's up? It's Kevin for the win, and we're back from Nerd Edition Monster Hunter Rise. Today on the channel, we're taking a look at the Sinster Grudge Armor, which is the Scorn Magnamalo Armor, which is the Master Rank 100 monster. Alright, so we're going to be using Blizzard and Blaze for the dual blade, Sinster Grudge Helm, Hellfire Cloak, Consolence, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Red Direction, and Chain Crit. Here we're going to be using Sinster Grudge Garb, Mail of Hellfire, Wirebug Whisperer. As you can see here, Sinster Grudge Gauntlets as well. Mail of Hellfire, Counter-Strike, Redirection, Critical Boost. Sinster Grudge Tassets, Mail of Hellfire, Consolence, Weakness Exploit, Critical Boost. Sinster Grudge Greaves, Hellfire Cloak, Counter-Strike, Wirebug Whisperer, and we have a Blast Attack, Pelance. Here's the Weakness Exploit 2 talisman with 2 slots. Let me show you some decorations. Blast Jewel 2, Teostra Soul Jewel 2, Critical Element Jewel 2, Critical Element Jewel plus 4, Critical Jewel 2, Critical Jewel 2, Tenderizer Jewel 2, Critical Jewel 2, Frost Jewel 1, Blast Jewel 2, and here's 2 Frost Jewel 1s there. Let me show you a full breakdown of the stats here in a second. That way you can see. This armor comes at a heavy price, particularly with the new unique ability. 350 attack, 46 blast, 61 ice. As you can see, 611 defense, because that has to do with the special unique skill of this particular armor. Keep in mind, our resistances look pretty good. That's what I'm going to be using for the red skull. And for the blue skull, I will bring it up here for a second. You can mix and match however you want, based on your personal preference. For the skills, here you go. Ice Attack 4. Hell Cloak Fire level 4. So Ice Attack, we're just increasing the amount of ice because we are using the Teostra Dual Blade. Hell Cloak 4 grants Hellfire resistance and confers explosive Hellfire to your attacks after fulfilling certain conditions. So we're going to have that maxed out. Critical Boost level 3. Increased damage dealt by critical hits to 40%. Next up, Weakness Exploit 3. Anytime we hit a monster's weak spot, 50% increased affinity. Critical Element, increased elemental damage. So we're using Ice Element here. Improves your handling of water bugs for Wirebug Whisperer. Counter-Strike, temporary increased attack power after being knocked back. Mail of Hellfire, decreases defense but increases attack. Depends on the scroll. So when we use the red scroll, we decrease our defense but we increase our attack. Here, temporary enhances attacks after recovering from blights or abnormal statuses. So that works in conjunction with Hellfire Cloak. Blast Attack, just to increase the amount of blast that we do. Redirection, this is kind of hard to pull up, but basically when you use your switch skill and time it perfectly, you can do a counter attack. So really, you have to keep in mind that we're going to be using Hellfire Cloak in conjunction with Mail of Hellfire as well as Consolence to be able to do a massive amount of damage. Keep in mind, because of this unique skill, our armor has less defense, but we have more attack. So we pack a big punch, but we also take a very heavy hit as well. Alright, so for the purpose of this demonstration, I am going to be fighting a Great Azuchi. Now keep in mind, there are just better armors, honestly, than this one to be using. Obviously, even the regular Magnamalo armor, I think, is a little bit better than this particular set. This is nice to kind of deal damage to lower level monsters and kind of show off and for bragging rights. Ironically, however, the Magnamalo Scorn weapons are really good because obviously you need parts for it to be able to max out your Magnamalo weapons for whatever they are. And that's pretty hard to do because all of them require the eye or the glare of the Scorn Magnamalo, which is really hard. It's a rare drop, probably 2 or 3% chance of getting it. So you're probably going to be farming Scorn Magnamalo quite a bit in order to be able to get all the weapons. Fortunately, you do not need to have any of the unique weapons for it to work with this armor. Any type of weapon that you use is going to get the Hellfire Cloak to proc anyway, so keep that in mind. Alright, let's go back here. We're going to be targeting the Great Azuchi. I am using the aerial style. Unfortunately, this Great Azuchi is not that big, so we're probably going to botch a couple of these aerials. I could switch to the blue scroll. The problem with the blue scroll is all we're doing is increasing our element while we're decreasing our status, which is something we don't really want to do. So okay, we got a knockdown there. That's pretty good. Let's see if I can get a couple of combos off here. Now, keep in mind, this is kind of very similar in terms of the attack boost that you can potentially get from here. Some people have been messing around and thinking maybe just get rid of the critical element on this particular armor set and just go full on attack. The problem is that, unfortunately, with this particular build, there aren't that many gem slots that you have to really work with, as opposed to, let's say, the Archfiend armor. For the Archfiend armor in particular, you have a lot of slots, so you're able to, gem in certain things. Archfiend armor also naturally has Weakness Exploit, which allows you to get more leeway for a gem. This one doesn't have as much leeway for you to be able to get a lot of skills, so Yeah, you can put the attack boost in, but then you're going to be giving up either weakness exploit or critical boost. Obviously, I think you'd rather give up weakness exploit there, and just to be able to get more of an attack boost, just to be able to shed off some of your clear time. I don't know. I don't think if that's necessarily worth it. Subsequently, what you could do is you could go straight on blast build here, but again, I don't really feel like that's going to really lend itself to this particular armor, so you have to play around, really, and just try out different combinations to see what's going to work best for you. Obviously, in the comments, feel free to share your own builds and everything of the sort. The only thing that I ask is that you do so in a constructive manner, because there is a way to basically address comments and everything of the sort. So let's see here. Alright, nice. Let's dodge in here. Let's see if we can get that. Oh, we got the Hellfire Cloak ability to go off, so we let off a really big explosion there, which is perfect. Alright, let's target the face as well. Doing pretty good in terms of damage right now. We haven't missed as many attacks as I thought we were going to miss. Alright, nice. Let's keep going. Alright, let's go. Let's see if I can keep this combo going. Okay, we got dodge. I'm going to get hit there. That's fine. We're going to have to heal up here in a second. Let's get a little greedy and see if that pays off. Alright. Let's go into demon mode and dance around a bit. Let's see if we can get the target. The Zuchi's moving around quite a bit. Okay, we secured another knockdown. That's good. Alright. Let's swing the attacks around. Oh, I went the wrong way. That's fine. Every once in a while I have a brain fart with that particular skill set. This particular switch skill is kind of hard to use, I'll be honest with you. Another one that we can use, obviously, is the sharper weapon. Unfortunately, I used it at the wrong moment there. Alright. Let's you up. Alright. Let's dodge here. Alright, nice. Oop, we got hit by the little monster. That's kind of annoying, but that's Monster Hunter for you. Alright. Let's dual blades here. We missed a combo. These monsters that move around quite a bit are very hard to do with dual blades. Obviously, if you're fighting a little monster, you can switch your switch style so that you're not in aerial. Most of the great dual blade builds are going to be using the aerial style because there's just, you do so much more damage as opposed to being grounded. For grounded's nice, but you do a lot more DPS in general, especially against the larger monsters, so definitely keep that in mind. You could also use, honestly, any weapon for this particular build that is a Blade Master weapon. I wouldn't really recommend trying to use any of the gun weapons, as I feel like they really don't lend themselves to this particular build. As you saw there, Kusulins has activated because we've gone over our Hellfire Blight. So now that we've overcome it, that skill activates here. Oop, went the wrong way. Okay, let's keep going. It looks like somebody's tired. Alright. And it's in blue already. Okay, nice. Let's dodge out of the way. Alright. Oh, and we got hit by the little monster. Alright. Let's keep going. Nice attack. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Blue. We're going to try to stay as grounded as much as possible here. Let's go to demon mode just so we get a little bit more agility here. Okay, we got the knockdown there. That's nice. Let's continue to attack here. Alright, let's do a lot of damage on the face here. Alright, let's keep swinging. Alright, nice, nice, nice. Alright, we got another blast off. And the Great Azuchi is dead. So that is pretty much the Sinster Grudge Armor. Like I said, in order to farm this armor, you have to fight the Master Rank 100 monster, which is Scorn Magnamalo. Very hard fight. Keep that in mind. I would recommend taking a look at my Divine Eerie armor, because that's what I use to be able to farm for this particular armor set that I'm using concurrently. That is available in the playlist. That was the video that I did before this one, so definitely make sure to check that out if you're struggling in Master Rank 75, going all the way up to 100, or even trying to fight Magnamalo. Because there's certain builds that you can use with the Divine Eerie armor that will be able to maximize the amount of damage that you're going to be able to do. Like I said, there are still so many better options that you can use as opposed to this particular armor. Of the endgame armors, I would say this is definitely one of the ones that's more for funsies, as opposed to one of the ones that you can seriously use. Like, if we're stacking it against the Archfiend armor does everything this armor does, but better. Obviously, Grand Eerie armor is great for tanking. And then if you look further down the list, even the regular Magnamalo armor, honestly, my personal opinion, performs a little bit better than this one, because obviously you're not using that ridiculous defense down type of skill. But this has some niche uses, and maybe some of the parts from it can be used on mixed sets. Obviously, we'll have to experiment sometime in the future. That was a 5-minute and 21-second clear time. If we didn't get tripped up by monsters, it would have been a sub 5-minute clear time. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak video. As always, a like on this video is greatly appreciated. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, definitely consider doing so, as it helps the channel grow. And I'll see you for the next Monster Hunter Rise video. Till next time, guys.